Hey, this is your moderator, Justin Russell. I'm here with Admiral Ken Carodine. We're live here at Cousin's Cigar in Cleveland, Ohio. This is Backroom Politics live from the RNC 2016. We're sitting here having a quick cigar in probably the best cigar spot in downtown Cleveland. And there's a lot going on here in Cleveland, and we haven't even dropped the gavel on the convention. Obviously, the big news here is public safety. The public safety, you can feel a little bit of the tension here, particularly with what happened a week ago in Dallas, Texas, what happened, the tragic events in Nice, France, and the tragic events, especially of yesterday, with the killing of 3 officers in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Admiral Ken, the security here is very noticeable. What do you think?
Well, when they're not letting you park on the street in front of a great cigar lounge like Cousins, you know they're taking this pretty seriously.
Absolutely. We've talked to a couple of high-ranking officials in the Secret Service, inside the federal government, and basically public safety is the #1 issue. You can bring in your firearms if you're licensed to carry, but no selfie sticks, no light bulbs, no tennis balls. So if you're thinking about bringing a tennis ball inside the security area, just leave them home. The other big news here is obviously the speaking engagements. About a couple of days ago, everybody kind of noticed that the RNC and the Trump campaign put out their speakers list. The speakers list included one Tim Tebow, the former quarterback of your University of Florida.
Apparently everybody got the memo except for Tebow.
Except for Tebow, right. So what we're hearing is there's a lot of confusion both inside the campaign and inside the Republican Party as far as exactly what's going to go on. The big speaker tonight is obviously going to be Donald Trump's wife, Melania Trump. But the odd thing here, Ken, is that Donald Trump is actually going against protocol and showing up on day one. He's introducing his wife.
Well, if anything, he's shown that he really doesn't pay attention to tradition and process. He's going to do things his own way. He would appear all the way through the convention.
Well, and that's going to be a running theme here. The theme for today, according to the Trump campaign, is making America safe again. Go figure. He's using that logo on day one, taking in public safety.
Well, we're in Cleveland. I'm feeling pretty safe.
I do feel pretty safe. CPD is probably one of the better urban police departments here. And by the way, Detective, I'm not saying that because you're sitting here, by the way. But anyway, the other big thing right now is the big question right now, Ken, is what's going to happen during the week. There are obviously delegates that are very concerned about the Trump campaign. They're very concerned about him as a candidate. Is he viable? Can he win? And can he do it without offending anybody else in America?
Well, if the 60 Minutes interview is indicative of anything, it should be a very interesting week.
Yeah, and obviously this is going to be the coming out party for the Trump-Pence ticket. As Admiral Ken pointed out, the 60 Minutes interview is going less than well, according to several people in the RNC. Leslie Stahl did a good job about asking the hard questions. Did the Trump campaign come back and answer the questions correctly? Now the judges are still out on that one. Ken, real quickly, what do you expect to see here this week that would really blow your mind, other than the fact that Trump doesn't get the nomination?
The party coming together. I think that's really the question. I think there's more than a few members of the Republican Party, people not unlike us, who have got some real concerns about the candidate, the messaging, and his ability to really work with the rest of the 3 branches of government to basically start governing this country. Nothing's happening in Washington, D.C. right now because everybody's at each other's throats. It would be really nice if there was a way that he could project the image and the message that he's going to be the guy that's going to basically drive unity across the government.
Well, I'll tell you something. We're going to be all eyes open. We'll be reporting periodically live, both video and on our Spreaker channel from here in Cleveland at the RNC. We'll hopefully get some interviews posted here every day. And then Admiral Ken and I are going to be doing a recap of the day and the day ahead for the next day while we're here this week in Cleveland. But until our next video post, thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the videos.
Come hang out here at Cousins.
Yeah, and by the way, come by Cousins. You might get a good stick.
Might?
Well, you will get a good stick. We'll see you in a few minutes. Stay tuned.